blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Palmer to throw on second down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
While the time permits, let's look back at the AFC wildcard round. Top performers, I know you have to look at Pittsburgh and what Brown and Bell did on offense. They were spectacular.
Yeah, let's start with the offense because I thought Antonio Brown got them off to an amazing start. 2 touchdowns, long ones in his first 3 catches. They got off to a 14-0 lead, never really looked back. And I thought Le'Veon Bell, the way he ran the ball, caught the ball, everything he did and his patience in running, phenomenal. But how about Houston? To me, the key was defense. Jadeveon Clowney right out of the gate was almost unblockable, and Whitney Merciless became that as the game went on.
Now Smith. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for it. Forte. And he's got room. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Forte, 65 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Nick Folk for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Strong left.
All right, now, blue 95.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Get ready.
On third down, Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Tight left. Hey.
Zebra.
Tighten up.
Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Regular.
Hey, check 24.
Mirror.
On second down, Palmer. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So out now come the Jets. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2 Jack.
Decker goes in motion left. A running play now for Forte. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Check 4.
Ready. 3-9.
Here's Smith now on second down. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Ready. 3-19. 2 Jack.
Check
Z.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Gino now to throw. And that is incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time. That'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Watch 7.
Z. Ready. Slow.
Throwing now is Gino. Sets up the screen to Forte. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Ready. Flag. 32. Two jet. Two jet.
Watch that, watch that.
Two jet. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
You don't want that. Get out here, baby.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
All day,
Ready.
dog.
319. Slow.
Check 9.
Under.
SOS.
Ready. Flag.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
I got to this side. We got three.
Sally 19. Mirror. Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go.
Let's go. Wide 18. Wide 18.
Hey, tight.
Palmer apparently wants to throw it underneath for Johnson. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
All right now. Wide 18.
Got 4.
Wide 18. Zebra.
Switch.
Get ready. Wide 18.
Where's 52?
Wide 18.
52's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all day.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Check your hot read.
Now Palmer maybe not in love with the personnel or the call. He's going to take a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. Blue 58. Mirror.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now Palmer to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.